Good morning. Merry the day after Christmas. You know, I'll tell you, I shared some things. I mean, that wasn't a lot, but I shared some things. Uh, I think it's important that some of us share what we do because not everything works for everybody. Maybe what works for you doesn't work for me. What works for me doesn't work for you. Um, but because of the nature of our situation, the long time illness, our research has always been, I'll tell you, it's typical. One research study or whatever never follows up to go on to clinical trials. Okay, and it's just stuck there. So you take that information to your doctor, it's not followed up, and they can't do anything for you. I've had to go to different fields for help. I didn't just stick with ME. Uh, and so it's important, that we share. And I mean, I've seen some fugazi things out there. Well, and I don't mean to knock some people. It's only because I've been a patient so many years. I'll tell you, early on, we used to see every snake oil salesperson out there. Oh man, somebody was selling something. Always, and we used to say in the chats, we used to communicate in chats. Okay, didn't have social media in the beginning. The internet was sort of new. I thought it was the greatest invention in the world. When I first saw the live chat, I thought, oh, people, you know, and I mean, we used to say in the chats we could take all our pill bottles that we had from all the snake oil salespeople, stack them up, and it'd be as tall as the Empire State Building, for crying out loud. It's really important that we share. I mean, I'll tell you, I can go on and on. I mean, I didn't talk about IBs. I did in the ME advocacy videos. All right, and I base all my stuff. What works for me better is the autonomic side. I do have immune deficiency, but my numbers were good the last time I checked. Early on, they weren't. I was on immune globulin. I took immune globulin over 10 years. Yes, I had to pay for it. A lot of us done things off label for years. When I told my doctor how much money I spent in the first half of the years that I was ill, he almost fell off his chair. He says, you could have paid for 2 mortgages with that. You will do anything or pay anything to feel better. Like I said, you're in survival mode. As the years go on, the people in your life sort of fade away. And the only people you have are your fellow friends online with the illness. So I do understand. We've all been in each other's shoes. And, it's just important to understand it's not one magic pill. And be careful where you invest your money. And us long-timers will tell you this. We've seen so much research and it's never followed up. It's never followed up. The one thing about the Bell and Streeton study, see, that goes to the dysautonomia field. And I had to go to dysautonomia to finally get somewhere. And when I finally said yes to my cardiologist, I mean, going through so many years, you get so angry and so negative. You get a closed mind. The mindset isn't good. I mean, I was the biggest stubborn mule ever. I mean, it got to the point I would say, nope, I don't think it's going to work for me. Nope, I don't think it's going to work for me. I said that to my cardiologist for 4 years. He knew. He looked at the medical record. He knew what was going on, and he offered me, he offered me Midodrine, Mestinon. Every time I saw him, what do you want? Midodrine, Mestinon. Tell me. Nah, I don't think it's gonna work. That's not gonna work for me. When it got to the point where I was afraid it was gonna fall and hit my head, I have bad orthostatic hypertension. And near syncope episodes. Actually, the fancy schmancy term for it is neurocardiogenic syncope, and I've been close to fully passing out. And I have nodded out just sitting down because my blood pressure goes to the 60s. It can. So I knew it was getting dangerous. And I thought, okay, I need to, if I fall and hit my head here, nobody's going to find me for a while. So that's what I did. I finally said to the cardiologist, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Give me what you got. And I didn't realize after 28 years, I thought I was just going to prevent a fall. Try to prevent a fall. I had no idea I was going to start to get the results that I got. So, it's important to don't get a closed mind. Have an open mind. You have to think outside of the box. Okay, not every doctor, a doctor will pick something for some reason. They have a mission for that particular thing, and that becomes their area of expertise. All right, but say you're ME doctor, maybe something that you need isn't their area of expertise. You need to ask for a referral. Don't be afraid to ask for a referral, or just don't be afraid to go make an appointment with the other person. I never wait for referrals. I'm actually stubborn that way. I've, made my own. I went ahead, made my own appointments. There's also, there's also telemed doctors that'll work for, that'll take your telemed appointment rock bottom. They're out there. They may have something you need. So don't be afraid. You're in survival mode after so long of dealing with this. I've had personal friends who are no longer with us. So, I have had personal friends who are those patients that you hear about. And, so please have an open mind. Don't give up. You never know what somebody's sharing. Could be something that could help you. So I'll think of something else. It's the season of giving, so I'm helping somebody. Happy Merry the day after Christmas, friends.